guys, my name's Drew, and today I want to talk about Loopring, the current price, what my price predictions are. I also want to talk about the max supply, the current circulating supply, the market cap, and why I believe this has to do large input of what's going to happen with the price and everything and my price predictions. So if we break it down right now, Loopring is at a price of 89 cents right now. And today's date, April 15th, 2022. So now that we got that done, the max supply of Loopring right now is 1,374,513,896. The current circulating supply is 1,373,873,440. Why I believe this is a big factor is, one, let's point out that the fact most of the supply is already circulating. There's less than 1 million that still need to be released, which is good. That's almost like, I would say maybe, I don't know the exact math, but 99% of Loopring is currently already circulating. Where's my calculator? All right. So with that being said, that's a really good thing. That means they can't just, airdrop or create or add into the system, millions or billions of coins and cause the price to potentially drop. Most of it's already in circulating supply. Another good thing to point out with Loopring is that there will never be more. They will never create more. If anything, I'm hearing rumors that they're going to start burning Loopring, so that's going to cause the supply to drop, not increase. Of course, you don't want it to increase because then that would be inflation. If they start burning Looprings for every transaction or trade, that means that basically it's deflationary. So the one thing that nobody's talking about, and something that I want to bring up, at least to bring the attention to, is that if there's a total amount of people, like let's say everybody that owns Loopring, let's say they own at least 100 LRC tokens, the max amount of people or wallets that can own 100 LRC tokens, if you break down the math, you basically do the 1,374,513,896. You would divide that by 100, which breaks down to 13,745,138 wallets holding at least 100 LRC tokens. Why I think that is significant. That means that literally only 13 million, at the very most 14 million, not even 14 million people can hold at least 100 LRC tokens, meaning there will be no more LRC tokens available for purchase, which will drive up supply and demand. You need to use LRC tokens on Loopring's protocol or Loopring's blockchain protocol for it to work. If you want to create exchanges, if you want to create an NFT marketplace like they're doing with their partnership with GameStop, if you want to mint NFTs, you have to use their LRC tokens to do all this stuff. You have to use their LRC tokens to transfer and trade. So with that being said, if everybody's hodling it and there's 13 million wallets hodling 100 LRC, you can't buy LRC tokens anymore. So that drives up the price, supply and demand. Now let's break that down even more. The max amount of people or wallets that can own 1,000 LRC tokens is 1,374,513. So only literally 1.4 million people can have 1,000 LRC tokens. That's not a lot at all, noticing there's over 7 billion people in this world. Let's break it down even further. 10,000 LRC tokens in each wallet. That would bring it down to 137,541 wallets can have 10,000 LRC tokens. Only 137,000 people can potentially own 10,000 LRC tokens, which is basically a $10,000 or roughly $10,000 estimate. or investment. With that being said, I own 32,000 LRC tokens myself. So let's break this down a little bit more. 30,000 would put me around like 40 or 50,000 people tops can have 30,000 LRC tokens. Like I said, that's not a lot at all. There is currently over 7 billion people in this world. 7 billion. Now, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, yes, they only have 21 million Bitcoins, which is a hell of a lot less than LRC tokens. But Bitcoins are also $40,000 right now. So the odds of everybody owning a Bitcoin right now is driving up the price. This is what I'm trying to say about Looprings. There's only certain, or LRC tokens, there's only certain amount. The more and more that get purchased and held, it's going to drive up the price, and it's going to be harder and harder to obtain LRC tokens. So with that being said, let's break it down one more time. Only 13 million people or wallets can hold 100 LRC tokens. Right now, LRC is 89 cents. With that being said, $89 will buy you 100 LRC tokens. An $89 investment. Let's break this down even more. An $89 investment. Let me just write it down so we can keep our notes going. Gets you 100 LRC tokens currently. Many people in the Reddit the subreddit for Loopring org, it's let me put this down. The Reddit or subreddit for Loopring is r/loopring.org. There, oops, I put too many O's. There you can find any information, any questions or concerns that you have. It has 100,000 members in the Reddit or the subreddit. I get confused with those. 100,000 members in the subreddit. And it's a very friendly community. They'll answer any questions or concerns you have. They also share ideas and opinions as well. So any concerns, any opinions, any 2 cents that you want to add into your belief on Loopring, you can add it all there. And it's a really fun community. I think everybody's involved. Everybody's trying to help each other with better understanding and where their belief is, where all this is going, and why the importance of Loopring, why it's a good company and everything too. They also have they have 200,000 Twitter followers at Loopring.org, I believe. They also have 30,000 Discord members and growing. So with that being said, Loopring, with many people accumulating on from what I'm seeing on the subreddit, is a lot of people are accumulating LRC tokens on there, and they post every day talking about, oh, I just bought another 100 LRC tokens, or oh, I just bought 1,000 LRC tokens, or 1,500, or 5,000, or 5, or whatever they're buying. But I'm noticing a trend that a lot of people are trying to get at least 1,000 LRC tokens, if not more. I've even seen some people say that they want to try to accumulate up to 10,000 LRC tokens. With 1,000 people buying LRC tokens, like I said, I stuttered. With people buying at least 1,000 LRC tokens, only 1,374,000 people can potentially own 1,000 LRC tokens. That's roughly an $890 investment right now. Actually, an $880 as the price is fluctuating. So with that being said, a good amount of people, including myself, are accumulating at least 1,000 plus LRC tokens. Myself, I have 32,000. Even some people hold 100,000 LRC tokens. Only 13,745 people or wallets need at least 100,000 LRC token to hit the max supply. That's interesting. So as you can see, if people are accumulating, eventually there's not going to be any LRC tokens left to sell, and the supply and demand start exploding the price. In conclusion, This is me warning people to just buy at least 100 LRC tokens right now. If you can't afford to lose $100, then don't buy them. But an $89 investment right now could be the best investment of your life. So with that being said, there's a video you can look up on YouTube where a guy's telling people to go buy Bitcoin when it was at $1. He's like, just buy one Bitcoin. That obviously would now be $40,000. That video is like 10, 13 years old, and it got a lot of attention. This is kind of the same thing all I'm doing on this video right now, is just trying to warn people to go buy $89 worth of LRC tokens, which is 100 LRC tokens, because in all honesty, if you don't have $89 to lose, I mean, then don't do it. But with $89, that's like going out a night at the bar or a night at the club, or go buying those new shoes or that new shirt or the new pants or whatever the case is. You buy a $1,000 iPhone every year. You buy video game consoles every other year for $400. You buy video games a couple times a year at $60, $70. You buy all these random things. I really think you can afford $89. And by afford $89, I mean also potentially lose that $89. So putting that $89, I want to break it all down to you why I'm saying $89. $89 as of right now will buy you 100 LRC tokens. Now, why would you want 100 LRC tokens? At the current price of Loopring, 89 cents, the market cap of Loopring is 1.231 billion. Let's break that down. 89 cents, 1.231 billion. As you can see, 1.22 billion. As you can see right here is the market cap. That's why I have this screen up. With that being said, the entire crypto market cap already hit $3 trillion at the all-time high. 3 trillion all-time high market cap for the entire market cap, crypto market cap. It is expected to hit 10 trillion or 100 trillion over the next 5 to 20 years. Is it guaranteed to happen? No, but it's expected to happen. As you can see, I remember when I was in cryptocurrency in 2017 and 2018, I remember the market cap was only, the entire crypto market cap was only like 300 billion. I remember January 2018, I believe it hit 1 trillion, and then it dumped all the way back down to about 300 billion for the entire crypto market cap. Fast forward a few years later, it now reached $3 trillion market cap, with Bitcoin itself hitting the all-time high of 1.26 trillion when Bitcoin was at $69,000. It hit a 1.26 trillion market cap on its own when it peaked around $69,000. Dogecoin, a meme coin with no use case and no fundamentals at all for it, hit a $88 billion market cap when it reached its all-time high. Shiba Inu, I'm going to write all these down so we don't get confused. Space this out. Shiba hit a $41 billion market cap. Again, Shiba Inu and Dogecoin have no fundamentals, have no use case. I will give credit to Shiba. They're doing more and more to try to give it a use case and some fundamentals, but still, it's just a meme coin. It has a dog. It was made as a joke. It's somewhat turning serious now, but it's literally still a joke. So with it being a joke, no fundamentals, no use case, still reached a $41 billion market cap. Now, why am I mentioning all these market caps for these other coins? I'll explain to you. Ethereum hit, you can look all this up, I'm not making this up, hit a $569 billion market cap. 88, 95 billion Marketcap at its all-time high. XRP, another popular one. All of these that I'm talking about have at least been in the top 10 coins at least one time. Hit $130 billion market cap when it reached its all-time high. All these coins hit the top 10 coins on CoinMarketCap, even meme coins like Doge and Shiba. Loopring, which has a partnership with GameStop, and GameStop is creating an NFT marketplace using the Loopring blockchain protocol. Plus, Loopring has potential future partnerships, plenty of use case. They're in a decentralized exchange. They have their own wallet, so you can, what they call is be your own bank. They have a lot of use case and a lot of fundamentals. It also has a lot of security, cheaper to transfer than ETH. And that's really what they got going for themselves. If you really want to research Loopring, or you never heard of it and you want to learn more about it, there's a lot about the layer 2 and how their functionality is becoming more and more useful by the day. Go ahead and look up all the Reddit. You can go on to Twitter, ask any information. All the information is there. All the whatever answers you need, they're all there. So whatever you want to ask, if you're confused or you're not sure what it is, all the information is there. I'm not really trying to explain to you. That'll be for another video of like why I believe Loopring is has a lot of use case with it. Today is really just talking about stuff that people don't really talk about, which is the supply, market cap, and the price, and where I believe the price is going. So Loopring, let's put it down, has a, just so you remember, partnership with GameStop, and they're building an NFT marketplace on the Loopring protocol. There's 1.374 billion total supply of Loopring, with most of it already in circulation, as I mentioned earlier, which is a good thing. The current market cap is 1.222 billion. If it reached Shiba's all-time high market cap, would put it at, let's break this down really quick. Shiba's all-time market cap was 41 billion. So divided by 1.223. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't do 1.223. You have to put 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 6, 4, 9, 3, 1. Would be a 30 times the price where it's at right now. So times 0.8899. That brings it to $29 per LRC token. A 33 times investment from here if it just hits Shiba's all-time high market cap. And remember, Shiba was a meme coin. Loopring also already went to $3.92 and roughly hit a $5 billion market cap just on the GameStop rumor alone. Now, some people are saying, oh, Loopring's a shitcoin. It went up to $3.92 just on the GameStop rumor. Now the GameStop partnership is confirmed, several months later, and it pumped again. It went from 65 cents to about $1.35. Now, why it didn't go to the $3.92 that it originally was on just a rumor? Well, there's an old saying, buy the rumor, sell the news. The other thing is, it was during the end of the bull market when everything's at its craziest. Everybody's buying any coin that pumps, any news that comes out. Anybody's just trying to get on any hype train they can. Now that we're in a bear market and everything crashed, the hype isn't all there. Not as many people are in it. A lot of people lost money. People are scared to get back in, and they're looking at Loopring like, oh, it went all the way down to 65 cents. I don't know. They rather buy at the all-time high when everybody's talking about it and has all this future and potential. Nobody wants to buy at the low. That's the name of the game. Buy high, sell low. No, this is when you buy, when it's down at these levels again, because all it did was correct. And now it's going to go back up in the next bull market, which I feel is already happening this year. And at the very worst, it's going to happen in the next Bitcoin halving, which is 2024. If you don't know about Bitcoin halvings, look it up. It happens every 4 years. And every time it happens, that's when we enter a new bull market. It happened in 2020. That's what caused the price to go crazy in 2020 and 2021. and the next halving is in 2024, and the following halving would be 2028. So with that being said, I'm not going to talk about Bitcoin. This isn't Bitcoin's day or anything. If you want to look up the halving with Bitcoin, be my guest and learn about it. Anyways, the next halving is 2024. So I think at the very latest, the next bull market is going to start in 2 years. I believe it already started, and we're going to potentially see new all-time highs with Bitcoin and Loopring this year. That's my belief. I could be wrong. So with that being said, let's go down some more. If you put in $89, remember, $89 got you 100 LRC tokens. And now, if it reaches the Shiba Inu market cap and it reaches $29 per LRC tokens, you now have $2,900. From $89 to $2,900. Can you retire off of $2,900? No, you can't. But it's a hell of an investment to do it from right now. That's why I'm trying to say $89. Can you lose it? Sure. I don't see why you would have such a problem with losing $89 if you spend that on the weekends at the bar and the club. So let's go and break it down even further. If Loopring hit Doge's all-time high market cap, which was, let's look it up, $88 billion. So 88 billion divided by 1,223,095,475 is a 71 times difference. So if you do 71 times 0.8898, you come up to $64 per LRC token if it reaches Dogecoin's all-time high market cap. That's some crazy numbers right there. And basically $64 times your original $100 or $89 investment would now be $6,400. I'm trying to get to a point why I'm saying all this, and it's going to get better and better. So if you don't know what I'm talking about by market cap and supply and all this other stuff going on, then hold on. I got some other stuff to show you. Where did my screen just go? All right. There and there. So with the max supply, you find the max supply of a coin, and then you times the current price, and it gives you the market cap right there. So a $1.2 billion market cap is very low, considering that Bitcoin has hit $1 trillion market cap, that Ethereum has hit 569 billion. Other coins like meme coins like Doji and Shiba hitting 88 or $41 billion market cap respectively. So with that being said, it's not unlikely for Loopring to reach those market caps eventually when it gets used more and more. It has use case, it has fundamentals, it has partnerships, it has a lot going for itself. It has communities being built, it has a lot of members engaged with it. So let's just see how this goes out. These are prices that I can see happening in 1 to 5 years for Loopring. Honestly, I think Loopring is going to be anywhere from $2 to $5 within the next year or two, possibly by the end of this year. But for it to reach prices like $64 or something like that, it's a lot of people are like, oh, you're crazy, you'll never go to $64. I could see it happening in like 5 to 10 years or maybe more, probably 1 to 5 years, I don't know. But if you want something crazy, like crazy gains, crazy investments and stuff, I think the whole market has to mature. I think we have to see $100 trillion total crypto market cap. And once it's at $100 trillion, we're talking about the top 10 or top 20 coins, which I think Loopring is definitely going to be a top 10, top 20 coin. If the whole market is $100 trillion, I believe the top 10 and top 20 coins are going to be at least $1 trillion each. At $1 trillion market cap for Loopring, that's crazy. Let's give it down more, break it down some more. These prices are prices the $5 to $10 or $65 is what I can see in 1 to 5 years. But if you want to hold for at least 5 to 10 years, the crypto market cap is expected to explode over the years, with some well-known people estimating the total crypto market cap to hit $10 trillion or even $100 trillion. If Loopring proves to be an established crypto and the GameStop NFT marketplace does well, including other future partnerships and breakthroughs that Loopring builds, we are seeing a potential $500 billion market cap and Loopring being top 10 or even top 20 crypto. If the total market cap is $10 trillion, $500 billion is only a fraction and definitely possible. So $500 billion market cap for Loopring. Let's break that down. 500. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Divided by 1, 2, 2, 3, 0. These are large numbers. I have to break it down just so I make sure I get it right. I wish there was commas here. It would really help, but IMAX need to step it up. That's a 408 times difference. And if you times that by the current price right now of 0.8898, this is where I'm getting the price right here. That brings the LRC tokens to $363 per token. With that being said, now we're talking about big gains, big money and stuff. This is at a $500 billion market cap for Loopring. That is only hitting Ethereum's previous all-time high. Remember, this isn't going to happen unless we see a 10 or $100 trillion total market cap for the entire crypto space. If that doesn't happen, I don't see these prices. And do I see these prices happening? Probably not. So $500 billion would put a $500 billion market cap for LRC would put it at $363 per token. Now, if you do that and you times the 100 LRC tokens that I'm telling you to buy right now for $89, that brings you to, let me write it down for you, $36,374 portfolio now. So your $89 now turns into $36,374 in potentially 5 to 10 years. That's crazy. But can you invest? Can you retire off of $36,000? No. And I'm not trying to make you FOMO all in and everything. That's not what I'm trying to get at here. But right, $36,000 is not life-changing or, now I can retire. I finally have $36,000 in my bank account. In 5 to 10 years from now, $36,000 is probably not going to be shit. I don't know. It probably can't even buy you a new car. Anyways, with that being said, if Loopring goes to a $1 trillion market cap, which is Bitcoin's previous all-time high market cap, actually it was 1.26 trillion. But if it just goes to a $1 trillion market cap, remember what I said, it's expected to do 10 trillion or $100 trillion market cap for the entire crypto space. The top 10 or top 20 cryptos, I believe, will be at least $1 trillion each. The higher ones like Bitcoin and Ethereum, of course, they're probably going to be, 20, 30, 50 trillion. But the little ones that fall under that, the top 20, top 10, are probably going to be around $1 trillion each. With that being said, all you would have to do is times 2 everything here. So $363 times 2 would be $726 per token times 100. Or you can times 2 the 36,000, but times your 100 LRC token investment. Now you have $72,600. That's crazy for you to take one night off from going to the bar or the club, or you not buying that video game and buying an $89 investment. If you lose the $89, would you really be upset? Would you be depressed? Would it be the end of the world if you lose that $89? I don't think so. But in 5 to 10 years from now, if that $89, you just completely forget about it and you look at it in let's say 10 years from now in 2032, and it's $72,000, that's a down payment on a house. That's buying a brand new car. That's doing a lot of things. That's traveling the world for a year. That's doing whatever you want with $72,000 pretty much. But this is where it gets crazy. And this is for only the people. I don't want you to FOMO in. I'm not telling you to sell everything you have and then dump your entire bank account into LRC or Loopring. But this is even crazier to think about when you say for the people that invest $890 right now. So they basically buy 1,000 LRC tokens. And if you go to Loopring subreddit and you see most people are trying to accumulate as many LRC tokens as they can before the price explodes. Right now it's under $1. So an $890 investment will give you 1,000 LRC tokens. Let's go back to what I said before. Only 1,374,513 wallets can own 1 million LRC tokens. That's not a lot at all. If you look at Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, YouTube, all these different social medias have billions of users. So with LRC and everything, what they got going on with their partnership with GameStop and everything, it's really not hard to understand that 1,374,000 wallets have to have at least 1,000 LRC tokens to hit the max supply. That's what's going to drive supply and demand. You don't want to start buying or trying to get 1,000 LRC tokens when this is at $2 or $3 or $10. At $10, you have to spend $10,000. Do you have $10,000 laying around to buy LRC tokens right now? Probably not. Most people don't. Do you have, even if it hits $5 a coin, is that when you're going to start trying to accumulate at that? Is that when you're going to almost sit and say, oh, this thing is exploding, I need to get in, I need to buy in when everybody already bought in? No, you want to get it at these prices right now. 800, less than $1,000 investment will get you 1,000 LRC tokens. Me, like I told you, and I'm going to be very transparent right now, I have 32,000 LRC tokens. I bought most of them at $1.26, so I am down right now. I lost $13,000, but I'm okay with saying that. I've been through this before. I know how this works. You buy, it drops in price. Don't ever try to time the market. You're going to lose your mind trying to time this market and find the best time to buy it. It's just always going to feel like it's always dropping and dropping, or you're going to fear that it's going to pump up and you buy in right now and then it drops more. I've been through all that. All I can say is hold no matter what position you buy in right now, especially under a $1. Just hold for at least 4 years. Every cycle has been proven with cryptocurrencies that they reach a new all-time high. Very few coins have went to the previous or did not reach the previous all-time high from the last bull cycle, like Stellar Lumens. But even Stellar Lumens hit like 88 cents in this bull market. In the last bull market, it was like 90 cents. Very few coins did not reach the previous all-time high. Most of them reached the previous all-time high and went further. So with that being said, I just look at it as like, if you can just put $89 in and get 100 LRC tokens, great. You're looking like a really solid investment, and I want to explain even more later on. It's looking like a real solid investment. You have nothing to lose except for $89. Are you going to is life over if you lose that $89 and this goes to like 1 cent or 10 cents? No, it really isn't. But if you can buy 1,000 LRC tokens, I think you're setting yourself up really, really well. So basically, you're, instead of that $89 investment getting you 1,000 LRC tokens, we're talking about an $890 investment for 1,000 LRC tokens would times 10 this price, putting you at $726,000. I know everybody's thinking, they're like, oh, this moon boy, he thinks the price is just going to keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. It's never going to come back down. That's not true at all. This is just about common sense of it reaching $1 trillion market cap or a $500 billion market cap. It's as simple as that. Let's break it down even more. I'm going to show you another thing that's interesting as well. If the total market cap, Loopring can easily hit Ethereum or Bitcoin's all-time high market cap at 500 billion or $1 trillion respectively if the entire market goes to $100 trillion. So with that being said, let's break it down some more. I'm reading through my notes really quick. As I mentioned earlier, many people are in the Loopring subreddit are trying to accumulate as many LRC tokens as they can before the official launch of the GameStop NFT marketplace. Loopring's price is expected, and quote unquote expected doesn't mean it's going to happen, to explode over the next coming months. So buying Loopring under $1 is a steal. This is not financial advice. And only put in money that you're willing to lose, because this could still be a bear market. Loopring's price could go back to 30 cents or even worse, 1 cent, which would completely wipe out your entire investment. But I and many other people see the future of Loopring and believe it's definitely a top 10 or at least a top 20 crypto in the foreseeable future. Right now, it's ranked 77 out of top, it's in the top 100 already, ranked 77 out of 18,914 cryptocurrencies. So with that being said, if you have some money to bet on, and remember what I said earlier, only 13 million people will be able to own at least 100 LRC tokens. This is what this video is really all about. It's just coming to realize I mean, 13 million people is a lot of people, but 13 million people can own 100 LRC tokens, no more than that. 1.3 million can own, I hate when my cap locks is on, can own 1,000 LRC tokens. Many people are already trying to accumulate as many LRC tokens as possible before the price explodes. What's going to happen when the price explodes? I don't know. Time will tell. Nobody knows. I'm not trying to tell you, oh, put this $89, you're guaranteed to be a trillionaire in 5 to 10 years. That's not what I'm saying at all. And if that's what you're taking from this video, then I think you're completely misunderstanding me. All I'm trying to say is secure that 100 LRC tokens. You really don't know where this price is going to go. You don't really know what can happen. Some people are even saying that Loopring can go to $1,000. I'm not going to dismiss it. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm not going to dismiss it at all. And the $89 investment right now is to secure your 100 LRC token spot, and it's a low risk, high reward investment in the next 5 to 10 years. Imagine if you bought 10 times that amount in the investment. An $890 investment would earn you around 1,000 LRC tokens. If Loopring, this is basically summing up everything. So you can choose an $89 investment, locking in your 100 LRC tokens, and just look, it's like a low risk, high reward. And by low risk, I mean, if you lose that $89, is it an end of the world? No. So it's a low risk. You're not losing too much, but high reward. If it goes up, we're talking about, like I showed you, potentially $72,000 or $30,000 in the next 5 to 10 years. Imagine if you bought 10 times that amount and you put $890 investment, and this is only for the people that can invest $890. I know you heard the term only invest what you're willing to lose. Everybody thinks, oh, I got $1,000 in my bank account, I'm willing to lose that. No, you're not. It doesn't even matter if you have $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 in your bank account. You still may not be able to lose that $1,000. And by that, I mean, If you put in $1,000 into Loopring, and let's say it goes to a penny over the next few years, like it just becomes a shit project, shit coin, nobody likes it, nobody cares for it, nothing happens with it, and you lose all your money. If you struggle to pay rent or buy food or to do anything because you lost that $1,000, then that's not money you can afford to lose. You need that money, and you shouldn't even be investing that money, honestly, because that's what happens with investments. You're taking the risk, and that's why some people get rewarded handsomely and other people, they don't do so well, or they miss out on the opportunity. So with that being said, if you put in an $890 investment right now, would earn you 1,000 LRC tokens. Only 1.3 million people can own 1,000 LRC tokens. If Loopring hits a $1 trillion market cap over the next 5 to 10 years, that $890 investment would be $727,000, almost $1 million. That's insane. We always hear that the boomers and our parents talk about how if you invested $10 or $100 into Google or Amazon or Apple when it first started, you would be a millionaire, blah, 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 blah. Everybody is searching for the next huge investment, but nobody knows which one it is until it's too late. You don't want to wait till this thing pumps up to $5 and $10 and then be like, oh, that guy was right on the video. This is exploding. I'm going to buy in now. You don't want to wait for that. I'm trying to say you want to buy in now when it's less than $1. You want to buy in when not too many people are believing it, when it's a small project and nobody really knows what's going to happen with it, but they can kind of see the future that this has potential. That's when you bought in. And for example, when Amazon first started, did everybody know it was going to turn into the company it is right now? No, Amazon started as selling used books online when internet first started. Would you ever think it would turn into a company like this? Same thing with Apple when it first started and everything and it became a public trading stock. Would you ever think it would become like where it is now? No, this is what I mean. You have to see the future and see the potential, even when all the signs aren't there to show you that it does have potential. You just have to hear the good news, the community building up and around it, the additions of wallets, the use case, the fundamentals, GameStop creating NFT marketplace. All the signs are there. It's up to you to see if this really is something worth investing into. And if you think it's a shitcoin, that's fine. Stay out of it. Nobody's forcing you to buy it. But this is what I mean by trying to find those very, very rare situations that present itself. This is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. Everybody is searching for the next huge investment, but nobody knows which one it is until it's too late. An $89 investment right now could be $72,000 in 10 years. $1,000 investment right now, lock in 1,100 LRC tokens right now. You would be officially be one of the 1.3 million people that will get at least 1,000 LRC tokens. Remember what I said, only 1.3 million people can own 1,000 LRC tokens to hit the max supply. Don't miss out. This is not financial advice. This is how I look for low risk, high reward situations. Low risk meaning only bet money you're willing to lose. Don't FOMO in and put all your money into it that you can't lose. Don't put all your bank account. Don't sell your cat and your dog and your video games and your computers and everything to buy LRC and then lose it all and be depressed and suicidal. Like, no, don't do all that. I'm just trying to say, if you have some spare change, if you have $89 to put it in. If you have $1,000 to put it in. If you really can take the risk in losing it, do it. But this is not financial advice. I'm just trying to, this is like a video in the future that I'm posting in the past just to be like, kind of like, hey guys, just like I told you with that Bitcoin video of buying Bitcoin when it's at $1. I'm really only posting this video to literally show people that in 10 years from now, in 2032, whatever, maybe I'll be dead. I don't know. But we can look at this video. Hopefully YouTube's still up and running and the servers are good and everything. And this video might become a laughing stock. People might be like, oh, how'd that investment turn out? It might be worth like less than a penny, or cryptocurrencies might be banned, or I don't know what's going to happen. But It could be a laughing stock and everybody makes fun of me, or it could be something that changes people's lives completely. And I think that would be really cool to see all the people that this video potentially gave a warning to. They took the warning, decided to get a little bit of LRC tokens and take that risk, take that investment, and it could completely change their life. Before you invest, you can look up Loopring on Twitter, loopring.org, for updates and more information. You can join their amazing community on Reddit. Their subreddit has 100,000 members. Their Twitter has 200,000 followers. Their Discord has 30,000 members. Everybody is really friendly and responsive to any questions you may or may not have. This is the very beginning and only going to get bigger. The amount of LRC wallets are increasing every day, which means more and more people are buying LRC tokens, and who knows how many they are buying at these prices: 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. We see the video of the guy warning people about Bitcoin, about buying Bitcoin for $1 when Bitcoin was $1. Now we know Bitcoin's $40,000. This could be the same scenario, and let's see how this plays out over the next 5 to 10 years. This is me telling you, if you have $100 that you can throw away, if you buy video games multiple times per year, if you can buy a $1,000 iPhone every year, if you can spend $100 plus every weekend at the clubs and bars, I certainly believe you can put $89 into Loopring right now, or even life-changing investments, $1,000, $10,000, or $100,000. One guy on Loopring subreddit just posted that he bought 320,000 LRC tokens and has screenshots to prove it. This is because people see Loopring's future. Hold on. This is because people see Loopring's bright future and everything, and they really do believe it. And they don't want to miss out. It's also called FOMO, fear of missing out, which can be dangerous. But with the right patience, mindset, research, and belief attitude, this could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for certain amount of people. Keep in mind what I said. Only 13 million people can own 100,000, or only 13 million people can own 100 LRC tokens. Only 1.3 million people can own 1,000 LRC tokens. Only 130,000 people can own 10,000 LRC tokens. I personally have 32,000 LRC tokens. If we break that down, only 42,940 people can own 32,000 tokens. The number is going to be less than that because many people already own LRC tokens. So I'm going to be one of the 42,000 people. There's only 42,000 people in this world, or let's just say 43,000 people in this world that could potentially own as many LRC tokens as me, or less. What happens when all the LRC tokens are bought out? Good question. Nobody knows, but LRC tokens are required to use under blockchain protocol for the GameStop NFT marketplace to work. They need LRC tokens to be transferred and traded. If everybody buys and holds LRC tokens and there's no more left, supply and demand, which will make the price explode. GameStop will be forced to buy at whatever price people are demanding to continue with their NFT marketplace, along with any other company ran on the Loopring blockchain protocol. At the very worst case scenario, I truly believe LRC tokens will at least go to $5 to $10 over the next 1 to 10 years. I believe these prices will be reached within the next 2 years, which is 5 to 10 times your investment. Many believe Loopring will go to $100 or even $1,000 over the next 5 to 10 years. Time will tell. Loopring being $1,000 per coin, I believe that market cap would be, I don't even know. Let's do the math. I don't even think it will show it on here. I think that's too large of a number. So 1,374,513,896 times 1,000. That would be a, what is that? That's a That's a 1.374 trillion, if I'm not mistaken. Am I doing that right? I don't know if I'm doing that right. Loopring $1,000 per LRC token will put it at $1.374 trillion market cap. That's not impossible. That's not impossible at all. Yeah, $1.374 trillion. That's basically where Bitcoin was at its all-time high. And if the entire crypto market cap goes to $100 trillion, I could definitely see Loopring hitting that. Do I think it's going to happen? No, but I could definitely see it happening if this does go, the entire crypto space goes to $100 trillion. And that 100 LRC tokens that I'm telling you should buy right now for $89, if the LRC tokens go to $1,000, that $89 would turn into $100,000 in the next 5 to 10 years. That's crazy. That's honestly crazy. Anyways, that's all, guys. Do your own research. Invest in what you're willing to lose. Leave any comments or questions you have. I will be uploading more information and news about Loopring on this channel, as I'm a full believer in the potential of this company and their partnership with GameStop. I want to share the news and updates that come out, along with any opinions on what I think will happen in the near or far future. I believe Loopring is at a hell of a price right now, and possibly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity right now. There's other cryptos that have the same potential, but right now I'm all in Loopring and only Loopring, as I see it's the highest chance to the best gains. It's good to be diversified and research other projects, but these are just my opinions and what I think is best for my situation. Your situation might be different. I think if we are in a bear market and this bear market lasts till the next Bitcoin halving, then Loopring's price could hit 10 cents or 30 cents over the next 1 to 3 years. But once the next bull run starts, the price for LRC tokens are going to, in my opinion, break the all-time high of $3.92 and head north of $5 or $10, possibly even $15 or $20 over the next 1 to 4 years. I think this is not a bear market that we're currently in right now. I think the bull market is already continuing, as the lowest Bitcoin's price was $33,000. It's really hard to say where this is all going. So a lot of people think it's going lower. A lot of people think it's going higher. A lot of people say it's going to be stuck in this range till the next halving. Nobody really knows for sure. But I really think this is just a healthy correction in the crypto space we are currently experiencing. And I'm one of the few who believe Bitcoin and other cryptos will reach their all-time high again by this year or 2023, the latest. I could be wrong, but let's see how all this plays out. Anyways, guys, take care. Leave any comments if you have questions or any future videos you want me to do. This is basically going to be a Loopring channel, so I only really want to talk about Loopring and my current investment in it. I really only see Loopring being the best potential gainer for me, so of course I could diversify and buy in a whole bunch of different projects, but something's gravitating me towards Loopring. I don't know what it is, and I'm not the only one. There's 100,000 members in the subreddit for Loopring.org. They got a cool NFT marketplace. They're constantly giving away free NFTs in the Reddit subreddit. Just join it. A bunch of cool people in there. Any questions you have, they'll answer, or they'll at least try. Any concerns, it's just an overall good community for you guys to get in and do your research on LRC or Loopring and the potential. And I will forewarn you, if you go to Loopring subreddit, you are going to be even more convinced to buy it in. Like I don't know what it is, but the way these people talk, they talk a good game, they do their thing. And I bought in before I even went to it. But then when I joined this subreddit, I was just more convinced, like this is the future project. Like this is the one that's going to be the best in my situation. So I want to break it down where my beliefs are going for my final price and everything. Like I said, these crazy price predictions that I'm calling for, $1,000 and $1 trillion market caps and everything, I'm not saying it's going to happen. In fact, I don't think $1,000 Loopring price is going to happen. I think we're early, but I don't think we're that early. I think people for you to spend $100 and turn it into $1,000,000, I feel like you had to been one of those people that bought Bitcoin when it was only $1. I really feel like that was the only chance for you to turn into like any serious money. I still think there's going to be high gaining crypto projects. I just don't think it's going to be anything like that. Like that was the beginning. This is more towards like the middle, and then there's the end game, which is like it's too late. There's not going to be much, money to be made. This is like literally your last chance to get not even just Loopring, but into the crypto market. As mass adoption is already unfolding, hundreds of millions of people are already in it. So I just really feel like there's going to be one more solid wave in the next 1 to 10 years that's going to push the crypto space to potentially 10 or $100 trillion for the entire market. And I feel like that's pretty much the end game. After that, there's not going to be much money to be made. This is your last chance, your last warning, the last call to get involved in the crypto before it's too late. I will make more videos like this, but I honestly got to say, guys, at 32,000 LRC tokens that I have, 32,010 exactly, my price prediction in the next, I feel like it's probably going to go to about $3 by the end of this year if we continue the bull market. Yeah, I could definitely see $3 by December of this year for sure. But Bitcoin has to decide where it's going. It has to decide if it's going to go to back down to 20,000 or if it's going to go to 56,000 or make new all-time highs. If it breaks to 69,000 by this year, Loopring is definitely going to hit at least $3. My original $40,000 investment would then be $96,000 at least, which I'm very happy for. And overall, I really do believe Loopring's, this whole point of this video is to talk about the market caps with Loopring and where I see what's the potential case. As I mentioned before, I think the reason why I invested this much money and bought this many LRC tokens is I strongly believe that Loopring is going to hit in the next 5 to 10 years. One or either of these market caps, that Doge and Shiba, remember these are shit coins. These are meme coins with no fundamentals, no use case, reaching $88 billion market cap. And if you remember what I said, an $88 billion market cap would put Loopring at $64 per LRC token. That's crazy. At $64 LRC tokens for each, that would put me at $2 million. This is the reason why I invested what I did. There's other people that are in the subreddit, like one guy, he just bought 320,000 LRC tokens. Just get involved. If you don't have that much money to invest, don't feel bad. Just drop in that $89, pick up your 100 LRC token pack and hold on to it. Let's just see what happens. Like, that's what I really want to see. I just want to see all the LRC tokens get bought up and everybody kind of have their own little pack and stuff and just drive this price up together, be a community and work together and everything. And let's see how the NFT marketplace plays out with GameStop. You can also mint your own NFTs on Loopring's market. So basically, I heard it's very cheap. I heard it's like less than $1 to mint NFTs. I don't really believe in NFTs, but it doesn't matter if I believe in it or not. The craze is still happening already. So like NFTs are just becoming bigger and bigger. Do I think they're going to be around forever? No, but I do think it is going to get bigger and bigger. And I'm not too thrilled about buying JPEGs online. I know a lot of people share the same belief as me, but I've been wrong before. I don't see it going too much further with NFTs, at least not the JPEG portion. I believe, video games are the future, and that's why I'm excited to see what GameStop does with their NFTs. And I'm hearing stuff where it's kind of like Fortnite. This is what I envision the NFT space becoming, at least. I don't believe in buying JPEGs and stuff like that, but if the future of video games is like Fortnite, where, it's a free game, you download the game, but you can buy skins. Fortnite was the number one generating gross for money and stuff over the past like 5 years. It's like been the biggest game, and the game was free to download. They made all their money by selling skins and stuff. And I feel like that's where the future of NFTs are going to go. I feel like the metaverse and stuff like that, if people are going to have to buy NFTs to, you know, have custom guns or custom gear or clothes or watches or shoes or hats, I really think this market's going to explode if it goes in that direction, and that's where it looks like it's going to go. As far as buying JPEGs and trading JPEGs, I don't know. I just think that's silly and stuff. But as far as where the GameStop could potentially take this marketplace, and I feel like they see the same future. I already seen the CEO of Loopring. He's transferring hundreds of billions and trillions of tokens from Epic Games, which is the creator of Fortnite, Rockstar Games, which is the creator of Grand Theft Auto, of Capcom, which is the creator of Capcom versus Marvel and stuff. All these different video games he's creating and everything. And just to pull up the last bit of information that I have right here, this is Dune Analytics. This is what LRC is plugging their information in right now. And as you can see, 130,000 wallets have at least one LRC token. 10,000 wallets, 10,736 wallets have at least 1,000 LRC tokens, and 396 wallets have at least 100,000 LRC tokens. So I fall in between these two ranges. So I have 32,000 tokens. Like I said, only 40,000 people max can have as many tokens as me. So I feel like I have a good standing. I'm not trying to say I'm better than anybody, but this is what I'm just proving how much I believe in this ecosystem and this community. And I just kind of feel like you got to get on board before it's too late. Don't be that guy buying in at $10 and then crying because it crashes back down to $2 or something like that. Don't be that guy. Be the guy that buys in when it's under $1 right now, when nobody's talking about it, nobody cares about it. A lot of people think it's a shit coin that pumped to $3.92 and dumped to 65 cents. Be that guy that buys in now and sees the potential future of this and how much rewarding it could be if we're right on everything that goes wrong with this. Like I said, join the subreddit and hear what everybody else has to say in their opinions on Loopring, but I think this project is going to real far places. Take care, guys. Be safe. Be easy.